Good morning, friends. I hope everyone is doing well. I request everyone to watch my videos in a sequence for better understanding. In this video, I want to discuss how to convert a decimal number to hexadecimal. Then I will discuss about hexadecimal to decimal conversion. Now we will discuss it. Decimal number will have the base 10 and hexadecimal will have a base 16. So you want to convert a base 10 number to base 16. Let me take an example. I have a number 6488 which is in decimal number. I want to convert into hexadecimal. So how I will do? I will take 6488. The same process. When we want to convert into octal number, we have divided the number with 8. So here I want to convert into hexadecimal. So I will divide it by 16. What I will get? 16 4s are 64. You will get 0. 16 5s are 80. So you will get the remainder as 8 and quotient is 405. Now again 405 is greater than 16. We have to further divide by 16. What you will get? 16 2s are 32. Okay, and you will have 85. So you have 16 5s are 80 and you will get the remainder as 5. Now 25 is greater than 16, so we have to further divide it by 16. So 16 1s are 16 and you will get the remainder as 9. So whether you have a lot of people will have a doubt whether I should take from top to bottom or bottom to top. Please remember always you have to take it from bottom to top when you are converting any number which is in the decimal to any other format, whether it is a binary, whether it is octal, whether it is hexadecimal. You need to take always from the bottom to top. So what is the number you will get? 1958 base 16, which is an equivalent to 6488 in base 10. Okay, now I will discuss another example for better understanding. So you got 1958 base 16. Now 665, okay, dot 25. Let's take that. Okay, I got need base 10. I need to convert into base 16. So how I will do? I will take 665 divided by 16 because I need to convert into hexadecimal. So 16 4s are 64. Okay, you will have 25. 16 1s are 16. You will have the remainder as 9. Okay, now 16 2s are 32. You will have the remainder as 9. Are you able to follow it or not? So I have taken 665. I have divided by 16. 16 4s are 64. You will have the 2 and 2 25 you will have. So 16 1s are 16. You will have the remainder as 9. Similarly 16 I want to divide 41. I need to further divide into 16 because why? 41 is greater than 16. So still I can divide it. So 41 if I divide by 16, 16 2s are 32. I will get the 9 as the remainder. So I will get 299. Now I need to convert this decimal number means 0.25 into hexadecimal number. So how I will do it? I will take 0.25 into 16. Why I am doing? Because when I am converting the reverse process, this part will have the weight of 16 power minus 1. So that's why I need to multiply by 16. In the previous example, we have multiplied with 8 because we want to convert into octal number. Here I want to convert into hexadecimal. So we need to multiply by 16. 0.25, okay. If I multiply with 4, what I will get? I will get 1. Because 0.525 into 2 is 0.5. If I multiply with 2, I will get 1. So 1 into 4, I will get 4. So 4.0 I will get. So take that 4 and keep it here. Why you should keep it, I will discuss. Okay. Now if you keep it, that one, it will become 0.0. So 0.0 if you multiply with 16, you will get 0. So you will get 4 as here. Means from bottom to top you have to take. Okay, 0.4. Even if you keep 0 here, it will be useless because after this whatever you are taking, it will be useless. 0 only will be considered. Before here if you keep 0, it will be still 299. If you keep 4.40 will be equal to 4 only. Okay, so that's why I have considered it as only 4. So 299.4 is an 0.4 is an hexadecimal number which is an equivalent of 665.25 in decimal number. Now we will discuss the another method or the another way of converting I want to discuss about hexadecimal to decimal conversion. Okay, already we have discussed how to convert a decimal number to hexadecimal. Now I want to discuss about how to convert a hexadecimal to decimal conversion. Now I will take a number which is in hexadecimal. Let's take that 658, not 8, A I have taken just because A is also a digit possible for base 16. Now I want to convert into decimal number. Okay, so how I will do it? I will take 65A and A will have a weight of 16 power 0 and 5 place has the weight of 16 power 1 and 6 has the weight of 16 power 2. Okay, so what I have to do? I have to take A into 16 power 0 plus 5 into 16 power 1 plus 6 into 16 power 2. So A's value is 10. I think everyone know because when we are representing the hexadecimal number, we will have 0 to 9. Then from 10 to 15, we will represent as A, B, C, D, E, F respectively. So you have A value as 10. So 10 into 16 power 0 is 1. 5 into 16 power 1 you will get 80. You multiply 16 square into 6 what? How I can represent 16 square? I can represent as 2 power 8. 2 power 8 value I know 256. How I got 16 powers 2 as 2 power 8? 16 I can represent as 2 power 4. 2 power 4 into power 2 I will get 2 power 8. So 256 into 16. Sorry, 256 into 6 if I do it, what I will get? 6 6 is 36, you keep it. 6 5 is 30. 6 2 is 12, so you got 1536. So if you do it plus 90, you get 6 2 1 6 2 6 you will get it. So this is the decimal number for an equivalent hexadecimal number 65A. So the value is 1626. Are you able to understand it or not? Now we will discuss another example for better understanding. (64B.53 base 16) I want to convert into decimal number. How I will do it is that B into 16 power 0 plus 4 into 16 power 1 plus 6 into 16 power 2 plus, now what is the weight of 5? You will have the weight as 16 power minus 1 because this is 16 power 0. The numbers which are there here will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so on. So 16 power minus 1, 16 power minus 2 is the weights for the 5 and 3. So you get 5 into 16 power minus 1 plus 3 into 16 power minus 2. You perform the multiplication. What is the B value? B value is 11. So you multiply it and perform the addition. Whatever the number you will get is the decimal number for this hexadecimal number. I hope you have understood how I have converted a decimal number to hexadecimal and from hexadecimal to decimal. Now lot of people will ask me these doubts. Sir, it is okay, you have discussed about decimal to binary, decimal to octal, decimal to hexadecimal. Then even you have discussed binary to decimal, binary means octal to decimal. Am I right? We have discussed 6 conversions till now. Binary to decimal, decimal to binary. Okay. Then similarly, decimal to octal, octal to decimal. Then decimal to hexadecimal and hexadecimal to decimal. All these 6 conversions we have discussed. Now some people will ask, sir, if I have a hexadecimal number, okay, I want to convert into octal number. What should I do? Then we can do it in 2 ways. Okay, one way is that convert the hexadecimal number to decimal number. You already know how to convert a hexadecimal to decimal. Then from decimal number to you convert into octal number. This is very simple process because you know how to convert a hexadecimal to decimal. From decimal you can convert into octal. Is it clear? Or sometimes even to avoid to in a gate exam they may ask you, they may give you base 7 number and ask you to convert into base 6 number. How you will do? First you will convert this base 7 number to decimal number which is base 10. From base 10 number you convert into base 6. It is simple process. Okay, no need to be panic. Now the another way of converting a hexadecimal to octal. Now what is the hexadecimal base? Base 16. You want to convert into base 8. So now the 16 I can represent as 2 power 4 and 8 I can represent as 2 power 3. So the meaning is that I can convert this number base 16 means hexadecimal to binary. From binary I can convert into octal. Are you able to understand? So if you want to convert hexadecimal to octal, even you can convert a hexadecimal to binary. From binary you can convert into octal. So already you know how to convert a hexadecimal to decimal and decimal to octal. In the next video I will discuss about how to convert a hexadecimal to binary. Then from binary how we can convert into octal number system. So I hope you have understood what are the concepts I have discussed in this video. If you still have any doubts, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will clear your doubts in less than 24 hours. Thank you for watching my videos. Have a nice day.